frozen on the BT loading screen.
That
so I'm gonna kill it real quick.
Bizarre. Yeah, for me it was really easy. It was really easy, so it's like I don't know what's happening, but alright, chat, are we live? Are we live, my friends? Ooh, that was quick. Ooh, Breezy, we're going in hot.
Instantaneous. Let's go.
Borderline instantaneous, yeah. Hey, everybody, welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna do something a little unconventional today. I was hoping to be able to do, some Wizard 101, continue the Storm and Ice duo run, but I have not heard from my partner all morning. So it's like, I hate to do this to people, chat. I really do. I don't like doing this and backing out at the last minute like this, but I was like, I can wait until about noon. And that's about the latest that I can wait before starting a stream. But today, we are here because I decided to participate in Mach March this year for Titanfall, so we're going to be doing some training throughout the next month or so. Throughout the rest of the month, because I would like to compete, and I
decided to decided to spontaneously throw your hat into one of the highest level tournaments of Titanfall. I love it. It's crazy.
That was a mouthful, but the tongue twister.
It's wild though.
Hey, Haz, what is up? Honestly, I would be surprised if I get anywhere. If I even beat the first bracket, I'll be surprised.
Listen, you're just gonna have to take it one match at a time. If you beat one guy, then just focus on the next and the next and the next until you win the entire tournament.
Oh, there's no way I'm beating Bladen. Are you nuts?
Come on.
You have so much faith in me to beat the literal god of Titanfall. I love your faith in me, but there's no way that's happening.
I take it back. Yeah, no one can beat Bladen.
I hope somebody takes him down this year. I saw in the trailer, like, it was literally within a fraction of a second between him and Clipboard. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah, the last
it was a fraction of a second. I'm literally. Like, oh my god.
So fucking crazy to see that live.
Yeah, that was I was like, wait, who actually won? And then I looked, and I'm like, oh my god. Someone literally won by a fraction of a second.
Clipboard might take down Bladen this year. We'll see.
I would love
to be close.
I think, yeah.
Clipboard has had his training montage sequence activated.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll be surprised if I get anywhere. Alright, so we don't really have a real agenda here. We're kind of just going to be running through, kind of refining my movement tech, because I know that needs some work before the tournament starts, so we're going to have some fun doing just that.
Yes. I'm just here. I'm just here to be a punch bag.
Well, well, Breezy's my coach, so I've self-elected him as my coach.
Yeah, I've been,
because any good competitor in something needs a coach, right? So I was like, you're gonna be my coach.
What's that word? Not designated. Not ordained. I can't think of the word.
Nominated?
No. I was thinking of something different, but yeah. No. I've been nominated as your coach.
Okay, so basically,
Delegated.
I was speaking to that. Okay, so basically, chat, TLDR, I've pulled up the tournament information for Mach March. Maps are sorted into starters and counter picks. The 3 starter maps are the same ones for the Pilots Challenge subcategory on speedrun.com, which is Blood and Rust, Effect and Cause 2, and Beacon 2. And there's a bunch of others that after that first stage in a set, a bunch of other levels open up. BT, Abyss 1, Abyss 3, ENC 3, and the Fold Weapon open up. No map can be played twice in the same set. But that's
is the Arc just permabanned? Are they doing that?
Beacon 3, Trial by Fire, and Arc are only in the map pool for the final brackets. While the Arc will additionally be removed from the map pool for the final bracket matches in top 8. If both players agree to play on a banned tournament map, Beacon 3, Trial by Fire, or the Arc, the map may be played for that counter pick as a gentleman's agreement. So you can still play those, but both players have to agree to do so.
Yes.
This does not apply for illegal maps, e.g. Gauntlet, Abyss 2, etc., which I'm assuming is any of the maps that are not in the group pool. So yeah, we don't really have a clear agenda. I'm just kind of running through
We're just going through the rules right now.
Well, I just decided to run over the basics so that people know what's happening. So,
Yeah.
like the basic rules.
Where even is it? Is it in tournament info?
Yeah, it's in tournament info. That's where Human referred me to, because I was like, I've got a lot of questions about how this works, and he's like, there's a whole channel dedicated to this, so...
That's a lot of info.
It is a lot of information, yeah. I honestly had to read it multiple times in order to comprehend it, to start comprehending the information.
This is the one that they posted from last year, so I guess they really didn't update. This is the
No.
same rules from last year.
So, which is nice, because then that provides continuity, but, like, consistency with the rules.
Yeah,
but...
that just means nothing changed, yeah.
And if they did change the rules, I'm sure they would at the competitors and tell them, and tell us, the collective
you would hope so,
group.
right?
Well...
No, they would.
They would tell us if they changed the rules, or if the map pool changed, or any of the other rules changed. And it's a best of 5 as well. And once we get closer to March, I asked Breezy if he'd be willing to run a mock set with me and actually try doing a best of 5 level set. So, and he said he was down for that, so that's pretty sick.
Doesn't it start out best of 3 in the early brackets, like the group stages? I think once it's close to the final bracket is when you start doing like best of 5.
Well, that's when it becomes like best of 9, when you get to like the finals.
But we can definitely do a best of 5, first to win 3. That's like a good middle ground.
Group stage. Competitors will be placed into groups. Group size will depend on number of entrants. Everyone in the group in a round-robin format. For each set, competitors will race against each other in 3 different levels. The winner of each level earns 1 point. Competitors with the most points will advance to the final bracket.
You loaded into Blood and Rust?
Because that's
is that what you're picking?
What do you mean, is that what I'm picking? We're just running through this right now. There's no real agenda.
Let's do a mock set.
What? Now?
Let's say you're the higher seed. Let's say you're the higher seed.
Well, okay, we did not agree to this. I gotta go back to the menu.
What? You're already in Blood and Rust. I
Well,
thought you were
because
picking Blood and Rust.
We did not talk about this.
We literally went in with no plan. I love it.
I went in with no plan. I had no idea that we were doing this.
I gotta make sure my game doesn't crash.
Winners of groups will advance to a double elimination final bracket. Bracket matches will be best of 5, winners, losers finals best of 7, and grand finals best of 9. And then players eliminated in groups participate in a single elimination bracket. Matches will be best of 5. And like Breezy was saying, the way that they group people is based on indirectly the any percent standard leaderboard. That's what they kind of use to gauge skill level. If you don't have a run up there, it's harder for them to determine your skill level. But if you have one up there, that makes it easier for them. And I actually just learned from Dorito that even unofficial data counts, because I submitted the 138 today. It may not be verified in time, but Dorito said that's not really an issue. Because I mentioned what my runtime was.
They just got to look at you and make sure, okay, they're not cheating. They're good to go.
Well, you know. But yeah, so basically, the maps are organized into starters and counter picks. We already went over that part. Each seed will play out as follows. The player with the higher seed will ban one of the starter levels, so either Blood and Rust, ENC2, or Beacon 2. And the other player, the lower seed, picks from the remaining 2, and that's the map that is played, if I'm reading this correctly. After the first match, all remaining maps open up. For the clarity, this also means the other starter levels, including the map that was banned. The bans do not persist. The player that won the previous match bans a map from the pool, and the player that loses picks from any of the remaining maps. Yeah, same level may not be played twice in the same set under any circumstances. Alright, so that's kind of the rundown.
Are you literally reading from the tournament info channel?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out where you were.
It's under speedrun tournament. You may or may not have categories.
I'm trying to figure out where you are in the channel. All those paragraphs.
It's more towards the top. It's more like the very top that has the most information on how this is running.
Just reading it over myself, making sure I understand it.
Oh shoot! I I'm trying to practice my this
Frag
Visenberg
boost?
trick. Yeah, I was trying. This is why we don't really have an agenda. This is like...
Pilot, the IMC
Buckle
will
up.
continue to search for us.
It's practice
Our only
time.
chance of
It's
survival
practice
is to
time, folks.
rendezvous with Major Anderson at 60.
I guess I'll practice too. Might as well.
You will have to improvise and adapt.
I'm trying to do Visenbark as well.
This is Wallman.
I lost my speed, but at least I got it, but...
Casualties down here. Any militia forces, please assist. We've suffered heavy loss.
Basically, chat, Visenbark is... Oh, Lieutenant Freeborn got in the way. That's...
Good to see you, Captain. We could use some help.
Nowhere to go.
Visenbark is a very high level advanced runner
Yeah.
strat. Because
It's
to
tricky.
put it simply, when you're running in BT, it's losing time over having the opportunity to go fast as a pilot. So
But,
most of the
you know,
Titan,
like with
most
the,
of the
uh,
Titan running strats have been mostly routed out by just going fast as a
Oh,
pilot.
he just punched me. So unless you're a really highly skilled player, honestly, running in BT for Blood and Rust is probably going to be quicker.
Yeah.
Which I would imagine is probably most players. Or at least a good chunk of players. So basically with Visenbark, you're leaving BT and using frag boosting to get all the way to this button up here. The button that you normally hit to activate... Oh, I think it's stuck. That. Okay. And this is the objective, is to get to this control room. This is where Visenbark ends. Visenbark attorney. You also... And, oh yeah, Human had another point. You also don't get the tone pickup for Kane if you employ Visenbark either, because you have to be in BT for that to happen.
True, and that loses you about like 8 seconds. I think you can save 8 seconds with tone if you do it perfectly. But yeah, Expedition is just a much slower like Titan loadout to fight Kane with.
Yeah.
So that's another reason Visenbark or Deceptimbark is very risky.
Deceptimbark? What?
Well, they like debated on what to call it for the longest time. I don't know why. Who to name it after? I don't know the lore behind
Who found it first?
That's what I don't know.
Do you know Human? Maybe Human knows, because Human's joining us. Hey! I struggle to save a decent amount of time with Visenbark too. Right, so even the higher level players, like, have trouble. It's not always a time save. Unless you're extremely skilled with your frag boosting, it's honestly a time sink. More often
It just
than
looks
not.
pretty, honestly.
It looks pretty,
Well, there's
but
a lot of strats in this game that you just do because they look cool.
even
For the only reason.
Yeah. Well, actually, I should have live split up so then I can be timing this, but let me actually pull it up. Don't know what. Do you know who found the like frag boosting thing on this level first, like Visenbark or like?
Who found the embark strat, disembark?
Basically,
strat,
who found it? Do you happen to know who did?
Was it Viz or
Was it
Deception?
Viz or yeah? Who was it? It was Viz. Okay, so that should be Visenbark then, if you name it after the first person who found it.
Yeah, I don't know why they debated the name.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make like a Blood and Rust thing here. Actually, I can look at this. Yeah. Yeah, subsplits. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, I can mess with this.
Oh, I got bonked. Fuck you, doorway.
Fuck you, doorway. See, that's my problem. Jeez. Okay.
No, Miss Walking.
Yeah, I'm messing with my live split, trying to get it so that it shows the splits. Unless I have to do it manually. Do you know Human? Do you happen to know? Because I want to set this up for, like, to show Blood and Rust as, like, a whole. As if I was running an IO.
You have to make your own splits for
You have
that.
to make for this. Do they work, though,
I'm
if I do it
pretty
myself, or...
Yeah.
Will they still work?
Yes, if you do them right, they will work. But I've never made custom splits in Live Split. Because I don't think there's like individual level splits you can download. I could be wrong though.
Well, because there's a bunch of people that have been running individual levels, so I wonder how they set up their live split to, like, with all those, like, mini checkpoints, you could say, in missions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, BT, first battery, second battery, out, like... Yeah, I'm messing with the settings, but... I'm trying to figure it out.
Watch a quick live split tutorial on stream.
No, You should be able to do that just by enabling sub-splits. Yeah, I've got sub-splits on. Like, the little checkboxes checked. But I'm not sure why it's not coming up. If you have a Blood and Rust split file, you can add that. I don't. I'm trying to make one, basically. Sorry, chat, if this is getting hung up, but... Because I want to be able to go all the way through. Yeah, this is my first time going into IO, like, setup. That's uploaded IO splits at some point. I'll try and find them. That would be great, Human, if you're able to do that. For now, I'll just kind of run with it. Use layout. Browse? No, oh, that's just a layout change. Yeah, let me know. If, and then how I can set that up if you're able to do that.
Pilot, the IMC will continue to search.
Yeah, for now I'll just have to run it normally until I get my hands on it.
Major Anderson, 60 clicks from our current
I mean, I still have a thing on here, so you guys can still kind of see what's going on.
Got a friendly Vanguard class Titan. This is Wallbound 3-2. We're taking heavy casualties down here. Any militia forces?
I miss sludge skips and all. I'm just.
Oh no!
Shit.
Damn, that sucks.
Hostile Titan detected. Engaging.
Nope. Yeah, I know there's a way you can, like, start killing Kane, like, as the brute spawns if you shoot far enough back.
Somebody's in love.
Oh, somebody's in love! Have fun, guys, it's Valentine's Day, so if anybody has a special someone, go ahead and give them a happy Valentine's Day.
Pilot, with the tone loadout, we can lock onto enemies and target them with tracking
Yuck.
rockets. This will be
Love.
useful in
Yuck.
combat.
You're
Disgusting.
Disgusting? Why? What's the problem? What's the issue? Oh, it looks like it may have done something. The timer shut off. Ooh, I might be onto something, Breezy.
Might have figured it out.
I may have figured something out, chat. I may have found something. Okay, hold on. I may have found something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm onto something.
You get the mini splits?
Well, because the timer shut off as soon as I hit the first button after I enabled the sub-splits, so maybe I just have to put it together.
Maybe you can edit your sub-splits?
That's what I'm-
genuinely don't know.
That's what I'm figuring out. Because I didn't have sub-splits on for the longest time in the world because it wasn't necessary for full game runs. It splits have to do with the in-game triggers. Yeah, but it's just like as far as setting up live split, that's cool, though. Yeah, this is cool. I'll have to set these up for all the levels that are currently legal in the... No, this wasn't a link. Oh, you sent me a link. Okay. Where's it at? Did you send it in DMs, or... Where's it at? I mean, maybe I'll do that for the rest of them, but, like, for right now... just for... Yeah, just for now. It should be here in the chat. Oh, yeah, links don't come through on YouTube, so you may just have to DM it to me.
Yeah, make sure you can accept DMs from...
Yeah, no, I've got it to accept DMs from not every server that I'm in, but some of them. Okay.
Pilot, the IMC will continue to search for
Well, now
us.
I've got
Our
something,
only chance of
oh,
survival
yeah, it looks
is
like
to
he just
rendezvous
DM'd
with
me.
Major Anderson,
Because I've
60
DM'd
clicks
him
from our
before.
current location. We will have
It's
to
usually
keep
like
our
Discord's like,
options
oh,
active
this
to
person may not be familiar to you, but you share a server with them. Do you want to accept a DM from them?
Down here. Any militant forces, please assist. FPG, we've suffered heavy losses. Good to see you, Captain. We could use some help.
Okay. Thank you, Human, for sending me that, so then I can set those up for the remaining levels that are gonna be in the pool.
Pilot, this type of weapon
So then as I go about this little training session, I can keep track of my run times. Maybe I'll even submit some ILs at some point, because I haven't done that. I've only done full game runs.
Conclusion.
Oh wait, that's not the right spot. I suppose going the other way.
Loadout. We can lock onto enemies and target them with tracking rockets. This will be
Well. Alright, come on. There we go. Oh.
I think a good point to practice would be, or a good thing to practice would be the Kane fight with Tone, because yeah, you want to hit 5 shots on him before the brute has a chance to come out of his dome shield.
Yeah,
that's the optimal. That's the optimal way to do damage to Kane. And
I saw that in like Brian Otto's video, I think.
So, you get 2 locks on the Kane, and then one lock on Kane, 1 lock on the brute. And then you try to fire both of your missile salvos into the brute to insta kill it.
Yeah.
And then you just try and kill Kane as fast as possible.
Oh, I almost killed myself right there. Oh shoot.
Another thing I'd also like to see you doing is going for the walls more. And it's going to be difficult trying to route more walls into your path, but that is where the real speed is, 100%.
See, this is why I need a coach. You've been my coach the whole time, though, since I started speedrunning.
I'm just trying,
detecting friendly militia
if like just things that I've observed. I'm trying to
Yeah.
let you know, but like this is how this works. And do this for this, you know,
Ooh.
type deal.
Oh shoot. That was a goof.
I feel like we've been walking for
Got the
days.
stupidest frog in my game. I hate frogs.
There's some Vanguard class Titan,
Your vitals appear to be stable. They must have pulled the mission.
whoever you are.
I love it. Beatsy, we
I
love you, buddy.
I want to say, the route you take through sniper canals, going building up like Loon's saying,
The sniper canal, is that like the...
where everyone's craving, and you go to the left over there. That strat is really only useful for master. If you're going to be doing ILs on easy mode, you're going to want to take a more direct route.
And enlighten me on...
Pilot, our paths will intersect.
Maybe it's just force of habit because I am playing on master, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you've been doing, so it is a habit.
Pilot, our path through this facility
But
is blocked
there
by
is a
flow
faster way
regulation
through there.
Well, I'm sure there is. There's a faster way for everything, it seems.
No, the route, I mean.
Oh.
IMC security forces.
Because, like, going all the way over there to that left side area,
That's why they pay me to
I mean, it is safe, but it is kind of slow.
You do it yourself. All right, scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming.
Especially because you don't use any of the walls in the section to kick off of.
Ooh! Slash skip! I just did it! Hell yeah! Good shit.
Protocol 2, uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume
Hell yeah.
Special Operation 217.
And, Human, I'm assuming that the tournament is timed, like, from straight beginning to straight end of level, right? Or is it timed differently? I guess that's not really clear in the rules. Like, how levels are timed? Is it, like... I guess while you're here I can ask you.
BT,
Well, 317 from beginning to... That depends. Does it?
It depends on,
What level it is, or...
yeah. Because BT, the timer starts when you put on Anderson's helmet, and the timer ends when you first interact to get into BT. You don't do the time tutorial or any of the time Bold weapon, it starts after, you know...
after you grab.
Yeah, when you get your kit, receive it.
Yeah, when you get the seer kit.
That one ends as soon as... That was pretty straightforward. I mean, the commentators will make sure you know when to start and stop your timer.
And, like, on Blood and Rust... Okay. Like, on Blood and Rust, it stops when you pick up Kane's helmet. So basically this point.
Right now, yeah.
In Beacon 3, it ends after you kill Richter. Yeah, because that's just a cutscene after that. Ian Suite 3, that ends after you interact with the Ark. Okay. Yeah, because obviously I don't want to be, I want to make sure that I time it properly. So that in case there were any disputes, then at least then there's information, good information. Because they strongly recommend recording or streaming your bracket runs. Like on Ark, it ends after you kill Viper. Okay, but isn't Ark one of the banned ones? Or like one of the counter picks that requires a gentleman's agreement? I think that was one of them.
Yeah, no one wants to play Ark.
Why does no one want to play Ark? What's the problem? What's the
very
issue?
unlikely that you'll be playing Ark. It's just a very unstable level.
Yeah, I guess.
Game can crash for no particular reason. It's very RNG heavy if you go for Barker skip.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Ghost ship. You know.
Yeah.
That's why no one wants to play Ark. But if people are crazy and the gentlemen's agree on it,
I was gonna say it's the gentleman's agreement to play.
It'll certainly
Ark,
make
Beacon
for an
3
interesting
and,
showing.
What was it? Ark, Beacon 3 and something. Ark is a lot in the final bracket. Oh yeah. Not in groups though. Okay.
Yeah, so very unlikely you'll be playing Ark. But you still may want to practice it.
Well, obviously.
Just in case.
But I'm gonna prioritize the levels that are in the general pool.
Yeah. Like
And then
peach levels.
if time allows, go for Ark, but otherwise I'm not gonna focus on it too much. Oh, that's cool. I just made live split smaller because it was otherwise
Nice.
like there's a lot of empty space. That's neat. Because I was looking, I'm like, how do I get rid of the empty space? So I'm looking in the settings, and there's a spot to, where was it? Basically to remove to fill with blank space if there's not enough splits.
Okay,
So there's a...
that's pretty handy.
But yeah, to get rid of it and just make it smaller for if I'm doing ILs. Because it doesn't need to be super huge, but...
I'm trying to do the out of bounds strat, and I got crushed on Abyss one.
Oh, yeah.
Very difficult to clip in the wall.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I'm gonna save that...
What? How's that not it?
There we go. So then, I guess, Human, while you're here, I can ask you, so do you... So let's say for BT, for example, because we're talking about when you grab Lastimosa's helmet, are people allowed to use Speedrun Mod Manager to warp to that segment, and that's when the timer starts? Is that how that works for those levels? Just for, just as an example, like, is that how... I guess while he's here I can ask him, so... Yeah, if you're still here, Human, I would love to know if you have an answer for that.
Not sure, but I think there's a setting in live split to auto-load that, but I'm not certain.
Yeah, that's just why I'm asking him, so that,
will continue to search for us. Our only chance of
Wait, my
survival is
speedometer is
to
gone.
Major Anderson is 60 clicks from our
Why is my speedometer gone?
Whoa! What happened to your speedo?
Yeah, my speedometer disappeared.
Turn it back on?
Says it's on.
Weird?
Let me try restarting the game. Might just be being weird. Let's try again, chat. Sorry! Sorry, chat. Technical difficulties.
So I think you were talking about no cutscene saves earlier. You can bind something to just like press a button on your keyboard and load into like, because you're talking about putting on the helmet to start BT, right?
Yeah, I was just kind of throwing
That's
that out there as
literally,
an example.
A bind you can. So yeah, they're called no cutscene saves.
Just for the sake of the tournament, so that runs are legal. But yeah, I got a link from Human for the splits.
Nice.
So I will scope that out.
Holy shit, I'm cheating. Oh no.
You're cheating. What are you doing?
SV cheats is enabled. Everything's illegal now.
Everything's illegal. Titanfall, hello.
I mean, there's really multiple ways you can go about it. You just gotta verify it with the commentators that it's legal. In speedrunning key bindings, you can make key bindings for like quick saves and loads and shit like that, and just use that.
Well, that's what I have, is like quick save. I have those
that's
on. That's what I was using when I was practicing. Alright, let's see if it comes on.
If you scroll down in the speedrunning keybinds, there's no cutscene saves that you can bind.
I thought I saw those at one point, and there it is. We are back, chat. We got my speedometer. I'm not sure why it was on hiatus, but it's
60 clicks from our current location. We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to survive.
Yeah, there's no real agenda today. We're just messing around.
Outbound 3-2. We're taking heavy
Okay, I figured it out.
What's up?
No cutscene saves. The number 1 loads into BT as you're putting on the helmet.
Okay,
then
so
see
that
what number
might
2
be
does.
the one that.
That's what you would use for BT.
This type
Right.
of weapon is an advanced design and may give us a tactical advantage.
I think somebody's in love.
So,
This concept of
But yeah, I was gonna say, I'm glad that Beacon 3 is banned by default, because by God, I hate Beacon 3.
skill issue.
50%
It's a great level.
with its home loadout, we can lock onto enemies and target
What
them
the
with
heck?
tracking lines.
I can't grab onto the.
In direct combat.
It's not grabbing onto the thing. There we go. I'd be fucking dead on Master. I'd have been insta-kibbed.
Grab
Ew.
the thing.
I think grab the thing! I was getting my head bonked! There's a head bonk.
I keep thinking I have a double jump.
Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
You got it, BT. You do the same.
Copy that.
Listen up. This is Kane. What we have here, my IMC and militia friends, is a failure to communicate. And that's okay. That's okay. It's all good.
Pilot, activating sonar pulse to assist you.
Plenty militia left in the facility. Just so you know, this is Kane's place. You're welcome to stay as long as it
I
takes
am
to
engaging a hostile Titan.
Raccoon 3, Titan militia fleet. We're held up in the registration
Dead.
facility. The INCF's new mechanized infantry
Sonar pulse
systems are trapped.
online.
Eyes up. Friendly
Pilot, I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path. They need assistance.
Yeah. Okay, I think I had a decent tap strafe right there.
Reinforcements on your stick.
Sonar pulse activated.
Hazardous waste may cause severe injury or death. The wearing of a hazmat suit is required at all times in this facility. Hazardous waste pump now filtering. Automated.
You want to close there
So I got word that there's
as you're
some
running past
Vanguard class
the
Titan
stalkers with
and
L
SRS
stars.
taking out my
Because getting hit by the L star will slow you down.
Whoever you are.
Should also have the EVA 8 out in this area.
Well,
All friends.
I don't know where the nearest EVA 8 is in this level.
Oh, I
That's
thought you started with one.
Requesting immediate removal.
no, I start with the R201.
Facility zone
Pilot,
2.
exercise caution.
Ah, what the heck?
Pilot, our paths will intersect just up ahead.
Damn it. I was trying to go for a tap strafe there, but.
Pilot,
Ah.
our path through this facility is
Oh.
blocked by a flow regulation
Great.
gate.
Jeez.
There should be a
Those
control
pipes.
panel to escape
Those
all
pipes are really
IMC
narrow.
security forces. Prepare yourself, pilot.
See if I can get a decent,
IMC security forces.
Long time no see,
Oh,
BT.
come on.
On the contrary,
That's just nice to say, John.
provided
You
you
want
with a
something
light
done
field
right?
interaction.
You do it yourself.
Fought well out
All right,
there.
scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming
Deactivate
down.
slash forward the next chamber, marking your
That was
HUD.
close. Got it! Hey! Nailed it.
Controls transferred to pilot.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Protocol 2. Uphold the mission.
Yeah, this will be fun, as we go about this. It'll be interesting. Because I'm used to doing full game runs. I'm not used to doing ILs. Like, just on their own. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Great practice to get better at individual levels too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably gonna help in my full game runs when I go back to doing those.
Kane's party. And that's why you're dead. well.
Kane, come on, buddy. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
With an SRS Vanguard class Titan.
And I did figure out that thing with the brute on my first attempt that I got to this point.
Bring it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Figured out how to kill him quickly?
Started, scrub.
What do you need to figure out?
Got him! There we go.
Oh yeah, yeah. The dual missile salvo.
Pilot, avoid any pools of thermite. Stay calm.
Got him!
That was a quick as hell cane fight. If you get a cane fight like that in tournament, that's huge.
Yeah.
Well done, pilot.
Oh, the timer didn't stop.
A Vanguard type dead is piloted
Is there no sub-split for the cane
there
helmet
should be
grip?
for when you hit the helmet.
No, it didn't seem like it. Because the timer is still running.
Weird. If that happens, you'll just have to remember to stop it manually.
I gotta figure out what my keybind was. I may as well figure that out now. Let me Yeah, this is definitely a better time to find out.
Than during a run.
Yeah, versus during, Yeah, because the splits are first button, door, second button on embark BT after sledge skip. There's no sub-split for grabbing Kane's helmets. At least not on what I'm looking at. Oh, miscellaneous settings, IL pause. Maybe that's something I can use, but... Yeah, perfect time to do the troubleshooting is well before the tournament starts. Yeah, I'll reset Blood and Rust and try this and see if that does anything. So let's reset, head back to the menu, and try running it again. Yeah, settings. Yeah, I hit my my button for it, but it didn't work. Like my stopping button. Weird. Okay. Alright, let's try running it again and see what happens. Let it rust.
Pilot, the IMC will continue to search for
And there
us.
goes my speedometer again. It disappeared.
What could be causing it to do that?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm messing with live split while the thing is on?
Pilot, the IMC
Possibly.
will continue to search for it.
Yeah, it is possible. I'm not sure why that would be the case, though. Yeah, I'll mess with my thing a little bit here, Yeah, this is really bizarre, chat. But yeah, I'll be when the tournament is actually happening, chat. I'll make another announcement about this once we get closer. My streams may be sporadic during that time because when they make the groups, it's up to the groups on their own to decide when the rounds are played out. So I need to have pretty much open availability, as open as possible. So streams may be sporadic or borderline non-existent during that time. At least until I am formally eliminated. Then the routine will proceed as normal.
You gotta lock in.
Pilot, the IMC will
What?
continue
What
to
do you
search
mean?
for us.
You gotta lock in.
Of survival
That's
Well,
why the
yeah.
streams are gonna be sporadic.
Well, right. And that's why and obviously I'll make another announcement once we get closer to that point. Like, and put it on my community tab that streams may be sporadic because I need as open availability as I can have. Especially considering that I'm going to be on vacation for part of March, so that's going to make it even tighter as far as availability for streaming.
Man, you're gonna have your play full.
I have my play full for March. How goes the run? We're actually just doing some individual level practice because I enrolled myself in the tournament.
This Titan weapon is an advanced design. It may give us a tactical.
Yeah, I decided I'm gonna compete, even though,
Somebody's in
you know, I don't know what to expect, really. I have no idea.
Devotion and respect. Conclusion. I am 50% in love. I am engaged pilot with the tone loadout.
What the heck?
You can
What the
lock
heck?
onto enemies and target them with tracking.
What the heck?
This will be useful in direct
Why isn't it letting me grab it? Wow. It just does not want to let me grab it, does it?
You gotta approach it from further back, otherwise you're gonna bonk on that
Oh,
lip.
I gotta be slightly further back than I am, but...
Yeah, you can bonk on the slightest little thing.
Oh, that's normal for this campaign.
Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
Yeah.
Listen up. This is King.
No, bye-bye.
What we have here
That one
in
guy
our
who's shooting at me with a
militia
Kraber.
friends is a failure to communicate. And that's okay.
Sonar pulse activated.
It's all good.
And I think I figured out what you were talking about.
Any militia left in the facility
With sniper canals?
Yeah.
You're welcome to stay as long as it takes to kill.
As far as like a
Yeah.
faster route.
Yeah, generally you want to stick to the right side.
As long as I'm not on master, that is.
Pilot, I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path. They may need assistance. I am engaging a hostile Titan.
Meant to try a tap strafe in that corner, but these tunnels are really tight.
You know, that's why they're named Tap Strafe Hallways.
I'm not
They are
doubting the
very,
name.
Sonar pulse activated.
very tight.
hazmat suit is required at all times.
Well, but another thing I remember you saying is,
Now filled.
is like you want me to actually shoot at people.
So I got word that there's some
Yes.
Vanguard class.
This is a first-person shooter after all.
Well, but like in certain areas, but then you were telling me in that one spot to,
Not really in certain areas. I just want you to be more comfortable with shooting people if they're in your way.
Requesting immediate
Doesn't matter where, or a specific spot.
Pilot,
Because if you run into an enemy, it's literally all your speed gone. I mean, it's different for Titans. You don't really have to worry about
well, yeah.
You can say that again.
pilot, exercise caution. Pilot, our paths will intersect just up ahead. Pilot, our path through this facility is blocked by a flow regulation gate. There should be a control interface nearby.
Great. Sounds good.
Scans indicate multiple IMC security forces. Prepare yourself, pilot.
Ah, damn it.
IMC security forces. I guess that's why they paid you $3. You want some vodka, right? You do it yourself. All right, scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming down.
The controls
Oh,
to deactivate
ah,
the slug
fuck!
door
It was slightly too far to the right. It's,
overriding unfiltered system.
damn it.
Emergency shutdown initiated.
Ah, BT, you literally had to move right then. Come on.
Come on, BT, what are you doing?
Shutdown sequence
I was literally right there. I was only slightly too. Oh, hold, hold. Come on. It's like right there. The trigger's like right there.
Controls transferred to pilot. The sludge falls contain a
But yeah,
high
I quickly
concentration
figured
of
out the
heavy
thing with
metals.
the brute.
They are interfering with my targeting systems.
Nice, yeah.
How hard can it be? Just shoot.
How hard can it be, BT? Just fucking shoot.
So will be a violation of Protocol 3. Protocol 2.
Oh, jeez.
Uphold the mission. Our
Gotta
orders
love it,
are
right?
to
Gotta.
resume special
I love in my
operation.
first run, like one of the things that I noticed in my first run when we were going back and looking through it was how funny I thought the dialogue was, and I still find it hilarious even 2 years later.
It was giving you a good chuckle.
Oh yeah.
Vanguard class
See, the timer stopped.
Now we're talking.
It stopped on its own this time, though.
Bring it.
I think it might have split too early.
Let's get this party started, scrub.
I think you may have, like it thinks that what that split is you grabbing keys.
Yeah, maybe I gotta add another one. Maybe I gotta add another one at the front, right? Do you
I
think?
think it would be in between the end and the start of the fight? Or maybe at the... I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is the experimenting. Well, because it thinks BT Embark is the final one, but that's not the case. So maybe I need to add another one at the start, and maybe name that one, like, level start, and just move them around.
I think that could work.
Yeah, I'll leave the game because it's probably going to mess up my speedrunning thing here, so I'm going to toy with this a little bit. So... yeah, because it's only recording. Yeah, this is bizarre. Yeah, first button, door, second button. Yeah, because if Blood and Rust is timed until... the only other option is when I record Blood and Rust, I may have to... I'm just trying to think of how to troubleshoot this.
Did that not work? Just adding a split at the beginning?
Well,
Sure.
I'd have to try running through it and see if it does.
Try it. We'll sit around twiddling your thumbs.
I'm not twiddling.
We gotta try stuff.
Actually starts twiddling thumbs. Takes you literally and starts twiddling my thumbs.
Don't do it.
I actually sat there and started twiddling my thumbs.
Taking it to a whole nother level.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
Because that sounds like it could work. If it's split, like one split too early, just adding one more split.
Yeah, but on the front or the back end, I'm thinking it has to be on the front end.
I don't think it would matter, just as long as you have an extra split in there and just name them accordingly.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's just
find
what
out.
I think, though.
If it still doesn't work, then I'll go to the Discord and
I'm just
see.
yapping at this point. I don't actually know.
Or
I'm trying to help you,
or Human did send me that link. That
We should check that out.
Yeah, maybe I should actually be checking that out. Yeah, splits. Maybe that's what I should be setting up. Yeah, IL. Oh, looks like... yeah, because I just downloaded the thing. Maybe this'll work. I'll try this one. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and boot Titanfall again. Because this is the one through the link that Human sent me. So I'm
I
assuming...
mean, if you can just download someone's
That's what I
IL
did.
splits, that's
what I did. So,
don't
and
even
that's
have
the
to
one that I
bother
have
them.
open right now, so...
you could have done that from the start instead of messing around with all the settings.
Well, I'm sorry that I didn't know where to look. And thankfully, Human was there to give me a direct link to that resource, so...
I'm saying, yeah, we could have started with his link.
I'm
But
sorry!
like, oh, okay, and then you could have been running by
I'm
now.
sorry! Breezy.
Get your shit together.
I got 2 weeks to get my shit together before the tournament
Come
starts.
on, get your ass in gear. You wanted a coach. Let's go.
I do want a coach, and I need a coach.
Let's fucking go.
You've been my coach the whole time.
Listen, this started as a meme, okay? I'm gonna fully admit. And
What?
now you're in the
As
big
a
leagues.
meme? What is a
Yeah.
meme? What's a meme? What started as a meme?
Me showing you how to get good.
I mean, I guess if you count the time since October when I actually started taking it seriously, but it's...
I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not expect you to take it seriously. But here we are.
But here we are, chat. What, almost like 4 months later? And look at me, I'm entering a tournament. And I was initially hesitant, but then Human,
She has
one of the
no clue what
organizers,
she's
said
doing,
players
chat.
of all skill levels participate in this. So I'm like, alright.
This Titan weapon is an advanced design.
She has some semblance of what she's doing, but it's gonna be a long road.
I think somebody's in love.
Some semblance of what I'm doing!
Love requires admiration, attraction.
Oh my god, Breezy. You make it sound like
Listen,
this is day one.
I am 50%
It, for all intents and purposes, it is.
with the tone loadout.
We're starting clean here.
With tracking lines.
Starting clean. I wouldn't say that, but... Alright, so there's button 1. It's...
Flow regulation gate.
Yeah, I'll just download all of them and, like, save them.
Toxic fumes dispersing in main
Like, all the ILs that are in the primary pool.
safety airlock procedures.
Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit. Pilot, activating sonar pulse to assist you.
This ain't my first day on the job, Breezy. Come on.
Do the same.
It looks like it.
Oh.
It looks like it.
It looks like it.
Your strafes, so shaky. Wall kicks, almost non-existent. I'm sorry. The progress you've made is astounding, but holy hell. Bonking on every single doorway?
I was doing that the whole time.
I mean, you need to not do that, is the problem. That route with the wall kicks on those pillars is actually goated. That is the strat. If you don't get caught up on grunts.
I'll say that was the incident.
Forces along your path. They may need assistance.
Fuck that stock in particular. Oh god.
Sonar pulse activated.
The wearing of a hazmat suit requires all time.
If you stop to melee an enemy in the tournament, the commentators are going to have a field day with you.
Hazardous waste
Telling you that right now.
filtering. Automated testing facility. Zone 1.
So I got word that there's some Vanguard class Titan and an SRS pilot taking out my ISS.
What the? Oh, the stalker punched me backwards.
There is a diffuse power.
Oh shit, that was not a good idea.
Requesting immediate removal.
Yeah, I'm bonking my head on like every single door, no matter what I do.
Pilot, exercise caution.
You gotta not do that.
What do
You gotta
mean?
find a way to route that out. Either hitting the ground earlier so you can course correct sooner with air strafing, intentionally taking a bad line because low speed is better than no speed. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out, but you gotta execute it.
Facility is blocked by a flow
You make it sound
regulation.
easy.
There should be a control interface.
That's-
nearby.
You will learn. Again, the door, dude.
Controls to deactivate the sludge flower in the next chamber. Marking your line.
IMC security forces. I guess that's why they pay me the big bucks. You want some of that right? You do it yourself. All right,
not
that's enough.
just
enough. I'm coming down.
You better come over quick, BT. This is
Shutdown sequence at 20%.
The sludge falls contain a high concentration of heavy metals. They are interfering with my targeting systems.
Alright, as soon as you embark BT, moment of truth. Oh, I'll kill Kane too.
Controls transferred to pilot.
How hard could it be to shoot?
Blind firing into my pilot's combat zone would be a violation of Protocol 3. Protocol 2.
and here I was thinking I was making progress on my strafes, but you're
Special Operation 217.
Don't do this, Nova. You know I gotta be hard on you. Don't take it personally. You know I love to build you up, but this is a time for learning. I can't build you up while you're learning. If anything, I have to...
You were not invited to
the opposite of
Kane's
that.
party. And that's why you're dead. Well. Another runaway here.
I need you to have that killer mentality.
SRS Vanguard class Titan.
And that's not gonna come if I praise everything that you're doing.
well. It would be nice to know what I am doing right, though.
This entire time I've been telling you what you've been doing right. This entire time
You're
I've known
harassing
you.
me over my airstrikes.
I'm not harassing you. Don't fucking do this, Nova.
Jeez.
Stay out of
Just lock in. Focus on the game.
Causes heavy damage.
You are funny.
I wasn't trying to be, but thank you.
I can
Oh,
keep going all day and all night. But you.
Aw, Kane, you asshole. He's juking me.
Oh, you just went around that corner. Dodged that
Kane,
missile.
you're being an asshole.
Yeah, he's being a bitch right now.
Well, there we go. Now
Jesus
it works.
fucking Christ. That was the worst Kane fight I've ever seen. And it's not even your fault. Kane was just fucking being stupid. Oh my god.
Well, 619.
Oh, it stopped.
It did, yeah. This one
So
did.
you figured it out.
Yeah, this one did.
While I'm downloading the splits.
Sloan, this is Blisk. The IMC have almost sealed the Ark. It's time to prepare the Draconis.
Copy. Got myself 3 captured militia. What should I do with them?
Just kill him.
Yeah, Kane went to Brazil in that fight. That is actually tragic.
Yeah, I'm just saving Effect and Cause 2 and Beacon 2.
I'll search speedrun.com, see if I can find links to any more of individual levels split downloads. Make myself even just semi-useful. I wonder if I can search on Live Split.
Alright, well, let's run it again, I guess.
Keep at it.
Kane trolling for real, for real. Yeah, right. Yep, this is speedrun tournament training. That is now beginning.
Pilot, the IMC will continue to search for us. Our only chance of survival is to rendezvous with Major Anderson, 60 clicks from our current location. We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to survive.
Got a friendly Vanguard-class Titan. This is Wallbound 3-2. We're taking heavy casualties down here. Any militia forces, please assist. Is that BT? We've suffered heavy losses. Good to see you, Captain. We could use some help.
I'm honestly afraid of how the commentators are gonna be with me.
You want a sneak peek at how they're going to be with you?
Now for something bigger.
They're going to find a reason to laugh. They're going to find any reason to laugh at you.
Pilot, this Titan weapon is an advanced design and may give us
That is what is going to happen. And if you get tilted, it's just going to make things really uncomfortable. So you just have to focus on yourself and stay locked in.
And respect. Conclusion.
Making what they would call a quote-unquote silly mistake may not seem silly to you, but you gotta remember, these guys have seen it all.
Maintenance override engaged. Opening
I am
flow
engaging a
regulation
hostile
gate.
Titan.
Warning. Toxic fumes dispersing in main chamber. Activating control room safety area.
You basically have to go in disregarding your own feelings.
Pilot, I am tracking.
Because everyone's there to see a show.
Command you seek an exit.
You know, 1 versus 1. And, you gotta stay locked into it.
Listen up. This is Kane.
Wondering if I want to shut my mic off because of that.
Activating sonar pulse to assist you.
I mean, they're gonna need to communicate with you, but you can go mute if you want.
It's all good.
What the? Oh, of course, it didn't hit the wall.
Sonar pulse activated.
Ooh, there's a resource page on speedrun.com. That's handy.
Raccoon 3, 9th Militia Fleet. We're held up in the reclamation facility. The IMCF's new mechanized infantry. We're trapped.
Pilot, I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path. They may need assistance. Sonar pulse online.
Reinforcements on your six. Got time.
Caution. Hazardous waste may cause severe injury or death. The wearing of a hazmat suit is required at all times. Hazardous waste pumps now filtering. Automated testing.
So I got word that there's some Vanguard-class Titan.
I'll go ahead and send you a Google Drive link. From what I can see, this has all of the individual levels, like splits,
Attention. There is a disease prowler in subjunction 3A.
practicing and stuff.
Immediate removal. Hazardous waste pumps now filtering. Automated testing facility. Zone
Pilot,
2.
exercise caution. Pilot, our paths will intersect just up ahead. Pilot, our path through this facility is blocked by a flow regulation gate. There should be a control interface nearby.
Long time no see, BT.
IMC security
Your helmet
forces.
provided you with a live feed of your actions. You
I guess that's why they pay me the big bucks.
The
You want
controls
some
to
of them, right?
deactivate the
You
sludge
do it
lower in the
yourself.
chamber.
All right, scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming down.
Overriding pump filter system. Emergency shutdown initiated.
Well, just a little too much speed loss.
Pump shutdown sequence at
You don't think I knew that?
The jump timing on the ground is tricky.
The sludge falls contain a high concentration of heavy metals. They are interfering with my targeting systems.
Those fucking takes. Those takes just piled you on one after another.
Pump shutdown signal status 42%.
Now I'm starting to wonder if I want to back out.
Of the tournament? Really? You're gonna back out this easily? Nah, dude.
Well, based on what you're telling me, like,
Do you want me to make it sound like it's gonna be a happy, great, fun time and you're gonna win every
No.
single match?
no.
Because it's not.
But based on what I've heard so far,
Do you want me to try and gas it up? I
No.
mean, the commentators are really funny. Depending on who you have.
starting to get a little concerned about, depending on who I get, how much.
Classic stage fight. That's literally all it is. You have to compete in this tournament because you love the game. And if you love the game, you're going to be just fine. No matter your skill level.
Pilot, the IMC will continue to search for us. Our only chance of survival is to rendezvous with Major Anderson.
Well, there goes my speedometer again. What the fuck? Why does this keep happening?
What? Does toggling it off and on not work? To turn it
No.
back on?
I guess I could try that real quick.
Pilot, the IMC will continue to
No, it doesn't.
search for us.
That is very strange.
Yeah, I'm not sure why this keeps happening, chat, but... Yeah, honestly, I don't even want to know what the commentary was on my point of view.
They're going to tell you, and they're not going to keep you in the dark.
I don't know if I want to hear it.
I mean, you could always tell them to take it easy on your feelings, but then that will ensure that you're in the scared mindset. And then make it easy for you to mess up and get beaten. But that is an option.
I'm not
You
even
don't
gonna
really
bother
want
with
to. You
that.
don't really want to show fear in a tournament setting. Right?
Pilot,
I wouldn't know the
IMC
answer to
will
that because I've
continue to
never
search for us.
competed
Our only chance of survival is to rendezvous with Major
in, like,
Anderson,
anything,
60
so-
clicks from our current location.
So I wouldn't know.
We will have to improvise. and
You could just do this for fun and then play one match and then get beaten.
Got a friendly Vanguard class
That's
Titan.
probably what's gonna end up happening, but...
That is an option, or you can lock in and go fast.
Is that BT? We're stuck with heavy losses. Good to see you, Captain. We could use some help. Where do you think you're going?
Pilot, this Titan weapon is an advanced design and may give us a tactical advantage.
I think somebody's in love.
A human's concept of love requires admiration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion. I am 50% in love. Pilot, with the tone loadout, we can lock onto enemies and target them with tracking rockets. This will be useful in direct combat.
Maintenance override engaged. Opening flow regulation gate. Warning. Toxic fumes dispersing in main chamber.
That's pretty competitive.
Sonar pulse
Activating
activated.
control
at this point, it would be you and your opponent would probably be tied because, I mean,
Pilot,
you did everything
I'm tracking
optimally
your
there,
location.
running a BT.
Recommend you seek an exit.
Listen up. This is Kane. What we have here, my IMC and militia friends, is a failure to communicate. And that's okay.
Sonar pulse online.
It's all good. Plenty militia left in the facility, just so you
Fuck that
know.
Kraber grunt. You destroyed him.
You're welcome to stay as long as it takes to
Raccoon
kill.
3, ninth militia fleet. Held up in the reclamation facility. The INCF's new mechanized infantry. Trap!
I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path.
I'm surprised at how quickly you picked up on this route through sniper canals. That is ideal.
I'm engaging a hostile Titan.
Hazardous waste.
They're gonna question why you pick up the L-Star there. And you're gonna have to tell them all about the inside joke.
Do I have to respond to them if they talk to me, or...
Are you just gonna be frigid?
Well, I'm asking, like, are they gonna expect conversation when I'm trying to walk in and focus? Like, are they...
Why is that something you have to ask? That's just basic human courtesy.
Well, it's... Well, I feel like if I'm gonna get anywhere in this tournament, I'd like to be able to just sit there, kind of go half silent and focus, but...
Yeah, you can tell them after each match, like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. And then they'll
Well, I
just
mean,
move straight on
after
to
the
the
match,
next
that's
game.
different. Like, if they ask me
They're
in
not gonna
between
be-
levels...
You're gonna be muted and deafened the entire time you're playing. They're not gonna, what? They're not gonna talk to you when you're playing.
That's what I'm asking you.
That's
and
crazy. What? No.
That's the impression you initially gave me, like...
I don't know how I gave that impression, but okay. No, they will mute and deafen you, and only undeafen you once you're done with the level. That would be nightmare fuel if you could hear if you could hear them laughing at you while you're playing. I didn't know you thought that. Wow.
Are you really surprised with the way my brain works?
Yes, I am. It's alright. Now that that's a weight off your shoulder.
Sludge balls contain a high concentration of heavy metals. They are interfering with my targeting systems.
That was my understanding as well, from the limited time I was in here. See? It wasn't just me that misinterpreted that statement of yours.
I wasn't even aware I made a statement, but alright.
Okay, oh, well, you get what I mean. Like, what you said about the commentating. Right, I had the same understanding as B, so it's not just B who...
So, you took something I said, analyzed it, and didn't ask if you were correct.
And that's why you're
Interesting.
dead.
Do you expect me to do that every time? Like, it's...
Never run away, hero.
When
SRS Vanguard class.
you're trying to learn a complex video game, I would think that communication is
Okay.
key, but
Well, but we're talking about the commentators talking during the...
yeah.
This party started, scrub.
That's just not a thought of my mind that never crossed, so maybe I'm in the wrong, but
I don't know, let's just not worry about that. We're here to party.
Pilot, stay out of Kane's thermite residue. It causes heavy damage. I'll go close.
Go ahead. Kate can take a few hits. I can keep going all day and all night. But you... Hit me! Come on, hit me!
Oh, BT, you had to be right there, dude. They'd be having a field day with me if that happened in the tournament.
Kane's helmet radio.
I'm not gonna lie, they would. But at this point, you could just come out and be like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. They'd be like, okay. And they'll just move on to the next stage. That was kind of funny though. I gotta say. It's just right there. You think you're gonna grab Kane's helmet? Nope. Hello, BT.
I was literally sitting there ready to grab it and stop the clock, but it's...
Slime.
Alright, so that was a 602. Let's do a reset, and...
Yeah, that whole thing stemmed because, yeah, you thought they were gonna be laughing at you while you were playing. No, it's not. That's not like it.
And my speedometer disappeared! Why does this keep happening?
That's so stupid. Why?
Why does it keep
Why does that-
disappearing? Like, all I did was tab over to live split to hit reset.
Got a friendly Vanguard class
Very
Titan.
strange.
This is wallbound 3-2.
You can
We're taking heavy
ask someone about that. 'cause I
Yeah,
have
I'm
no
gonna have to
clue.
see if there's a way to troubleshoot that, because...
We're stuck with heavy losses. Good to see you
Because if that's gonna be happening in between, like, you know, stages
You
in a
can't
set...
really play. Yeah, you can't really play without the speedometer. So like,
Exactly,
any sort
so
of-
maybe, Because even when I go to reset my,
Advanced design.
you know, if I go to kill and reset,
I think somebody's in love.
like when I do my full game runs, that doesn't happen. I keep my speedometer on, so it's really, really bizarre.
I am 50% in love.
Oh shoot, I did not switch to tone kit. Eh, well, it's not really an issue.
Target them with tracking.
Ryder's got a
Right now.
point.
Wouldn't need to alt
could-
tab. Yeah, I probably
Just set-
should set up a hotkey for that. Oh wait, my speedometer has returned.
What? So it looks like it's just disappeared when you're in BT.
Or maybe just upon level reset? Like, I don't know, chat.
Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
Listen up. This is Kane. What we have here, my IMC and militia friends, is a failure to...
Oh shoot. That's not, no, that's not gonna work. No, I don't need your ghost pilot. I did when I was a noob, but...
Fuck out of here, Ghost Pilot. No one loves you.
Plenty militia left in the facility, just so you know, this is Kane's place. You're welcome to stay.
Ah, shit.
Which, by the way, not
Raccoon 3, 9th Militia Fleet. Calling up the reclamation facility. The INCF's new mechanized infantry. Trapped. By the fight. Friendly eyes up.
Pilot, I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path. They may need assistance.
I guess I'll tell me inside joke if they ask, but...
Yeah, it'll be funny. They're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." Egg. And then they're gonna be like, "Did you find that from Next Race's video?" And you're gonna be like, "Yes, I did." A resident Elmo.
Resident Elmo. What the?
Hazardous waste pumps now filtering. Automated testing facility.
So I got word that there's some Vanguard
Look,
class
the
Titan
Titanfall
and SRS
speedrunning community, they're great people, but they also love to laugh.
Wherever you are.
And they will find
Oh,
a
I'm
reason to
sure
laugh
they
at you.
do. Based on what you've told me in the last 10 minutes.
Subjunction 3A.
Because everyone's there for a show at the end of the day, right? But at the same time, it also is about you and
Exercise
your
caution.
competitive prowess.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof, if you want to take it that way.
Well,
Pilot, our path
That's a
to
loser
Riverside's just
mindset, though.
up ahead. Pilot, our path through this facility.
You think Ryer got to where he is by not having that killer mindset? I know my boy Ryer's got a killer mindset.
Security forces. Prepare
He's got that
yourself.
dog in him.
IMC security forces.
I'm looking everywhere to find my dog.
I guess that's why they pay me the big bucks.
I just lost my
It
dog.
yourself.
You fought well.
All right, scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming down.
Sludge lower in the next chamber, marking your HUD.
Overriding pump filter signal. Emergency shutdown initiated.
Oh, God, that clenched my butt cheeks watching you try to grab that pipe.
Pump shutdown sequence at 20%.
The metals. They are interfering with my targeting systems. Transferring controls to pilot.
I think the commentators would be cringing for you right here. This wouldn't be a funny thing because no one likes waiting for BT to
Special Operation 217.
jump back over to you.
Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS.
Huh, the timer stopped randomly. I'm not sure why.
You were not invited to Kane.
Look at the time. Look at the clock.
And that's why you're
Like,
dead. well,
Did you accidentally maybe hit the timer stop hotkey? What is your hotkey to stop the timer?
SRS Vanguard.
it's the button right off to the left of 1, unless I should move that somewhere else. But
Do you think you accidentally fat fingered it?
possible. But
Started, scrub. I'm so going to enjoy taking that Titan.
BB Blooded Rust 147.15. Let's go.
Bad, huh? The challenge came back.
I'm gonna stand back from BT a little bit. Yeah, maybe I should move it elsewhere, but
'Cause I think you fat fingered the timer end
I
because
may have,
there's no
yeah.
reason it should have stopped on its own.
yeah, I'll move it somewhere else. It looks like the hotkeys are already there. They're just on my number pad.
Hotkey to start and end the timer.
Yeah. Start, split, reset, undo, skip.
So it's not on tilde. So it's not on tilde.
What do you mean it's not on tilde?
Tilde's the key next to 1.
No, that was to pause the clock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, well, I moved it elsewhere, because start/split is numpad 1, reset is 2, undo is 3, skip is 4, pause is not
Okay.
even there, so maybe I just put that on my number pad somewhere.
Wait, you're saying pause wasn't even bound?
It was bound. It was bound to the, that button that we're talking about right now.
Okay. You just said
So
it
I'm
wasn't
binding,
bound.
so I'm binding it elsewhere
I am very confusion.
to see if there was a fat finger.
Richta.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a bizarre experience.
Don't get uncomfortable now. You're in it now.
What makes you think I'm uncomfortable?
You're in it to win it.
What do you mean I'm in it to win it?
You just call this bizarre.
Well, just with
No
the
No
it's
one
with
who's
the-
comfortable
it's with the
calls
live
anything
split.
bizarre.
Well, it's
Oh,
with
okay.
this whole thing with the live split is weird. That
Yeah.
was weird. I've been running Titanfall for the last 4 months. This isn't uncomfortable to me. It's just weird because
Right.
live split is being goofy. So
It is being a little goofy.
let me try actually closing live split and reopening it. Maybe it's just being silly. Let's try again here. So I guess because we were kind of talking about this a little bit, but like as far as after the like between matches or whatever, if the commentators start asking me stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So What's the
What do you
common
wanna know?
courtesy? What's the common courtesy? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to comment or?
Well,
'Cause you're-
obviously the
Because I don't want to be a dick, you know. I don't want to be an asshole. Like I want to.
Yeah, you don't wanna be
I want to
frigid. You wanna have a-
maintain like sportsmanlike conduct. Is why I'm asking the question.
Well, don't start throwing around slur. No, dude. I mean,
That was
It's-
not the. That was not the point.
Nova, relax. Nova, relax. It's, I mean, basic human courtesy to laugh and talk about what you just did and have a good time, but you're not supposed to interact with them. You can very well just as, you can very well just tell them, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Let's go on to the next match. But you're going to make the whole thing.
Because I don't want to be that person who, you know.
You can laugh about the mistakes you made. If you laugh at yourself, that's subconsciously giving them permission to laugh at you, and everyone will just have a much better time.
Well,
You know
that's
what I'm
why I'm
saying? Do you
asking you
catch my
about this
drift?
before the tournament starts. Is because I don't want to be that person that ruins the fun. I don't want to inadvertently do so.
I didn't want to. I didn't think I'd have to explain the mechanics of having fun to you, but there we go.
Well, you don't, but like, I'm only asking because I've never done anything remotely
Okay.
like this.
Okay, all right, that's fair
Does
enough.
that make
That's fair.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
at
it
all?
makes perfect.
Okay.
No, it makes. I'm not trying to
Okay.
make it sound like it doesn't make sense, but
It's just that I've
Yeah.
never competed in something like this that has live commentary involved. Like it's a
it's
little
going to be
bit.
recorded. It's going to be uploaded to YouTube. Yes, ma'am. The whole shebang. Although I don't think it's going to be uploaded until probably next year because that's what they did with Mach March for some weird reason.
I mean, I'll probably have. I mean, I'll obviously be recording, so I could put my stuff on my channel or something like that at the
Yeah.
conclusion of my time in the brackets, wherever that might be. But
The commentators, if they're keeping the same commentators, they're very nice people. Very good people. You don't have to worry about
because
being
I know
uncomfortable around them.
Viz is a commentator, Human's a commentator. Trying to figure out who the other commentators are, but
the popular ones like Shug, Sapphire, they're all funny people.
oh, Shug is the commentator. I saw him popping up in the chat. I was wondering who that was.
Lord Fluffy. Shug was in your chat? That's huge.
Well, not in my chat, but like I was in the tournament discussion, asking some questions about, the tournament, and he happens to be in there at the time.
Shug is one of the boomers, OG Titanfall runner.
How do commentators
Like at the
watch
very
runs
beginning.
to commentate? Isn't that through like Discord streaming or something?
Yeah, both
Do you
people
know?
will
Yeah.
stream their perspective to Discord.
Okay. Alright, well I gotta hop up for a second and run to the bathroom. We'll come back and keep pumping at it, I guess.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, dude. We'll go as long as you're comfortable with.
Well,
I'm here
or as
I'm here
long
to
as
support you.
feasible before I have to go to work today. So that's really the only constraint.
That's true.
That's the
No,
only
that's
that's the
valid.
only real constraint is because I have to go to work today. So it's
Nova would do a 24-hour stream right now if she didn't have to go to work.
oh hell no.
Ah, hell nah. All right, I'm gonna grab some coffee too. I'll see you in a bit.
All right, see you in a few minutes here, chat.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Alright, chat, we are back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Share stream. You know what, Ryer? You know what?
Leave my guy Ryer alone. No, don't do it.
24 hours reserved
do
to
it.
when she gets to 1,000 subs. That is correct, Ryer.
Yeah.
1,000 subs! Come on, chat. 1,000 subs! And you will earn yourselves a 24-hour live stream courtesy of me. So this...
Oh boy.
We are sitting at 866, so we gotta find another 134 people. Actually don't, because...
Nova be like, thanks for getting me to 1,000. Your reward, you get to watch me more.
Well, it's just the 24-hour streams take a good deal of, like, planning and execution, like...
Nah. They also take 24 hours.
Exactly, and I've already figured out, like, you know, when my planned breaks are gonna be. Like, I've already sussed out those details. I also decided to turn my heat up in the office a little bit.
I gotta turn mine down. It's too hot in here.
Maybe my little shakiness with the strafes is because it's chilly. A little chillier.
Could be. Could be at literal chills. Could be nerves.
It's probably a
not ideal.
combination. It's probably a combination of both, but... Yeah, I'll have my office heat on when we go to start recording stuff.
Yee.
But yeah, I'm sure a greater part of it though is probably nerves.
Don't think about it too much. Do yourself a disservice by dwelling on it.
At least I'll have work tonight to kind of distract me a little bit, but... Well, you know, kind of, settle the nerves down a little bit, come back and keep rolling. Kind of like
I didn't mean for this to be traumatic. I'm
It's
sorry.
not! It's not! What makes you think that's not the intention? But this...
Okay.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
Maybe I'm reading too deep.
A little bit. Yeah, let's mix it up. Let's shift it around a little bit. Let's try something else. I mean, obviously, I'm still going to be practicing Blood and Rust plenty, chat. Don't worry about that. But I feel like mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah. Shake it up. Do the salsa.
Shake it up. Do the salsa? What the... Oh,
That's a big
my
shake up.
God. Oh my god. Let's go effect and cause 2.
Another goated peach out level.
Alright, I think this is correct. I think I have the right split. Yeah, button 1, button 2, Anderson 1, Anderson 2, Hellroom.
Did you get that from the link I gave you? Or?
No, it was from the link that Human sent me.
Oh, perfect. So he has them all then.
Yeah,
Big.
he's literally got them for every single IL. He's got something set up for everybody. It's chapter 2. Okay. Maybe have a little more of my coffee, just because it's warm. Yeah, it'll be. But if there's other relatively newer runners, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's gonna have a lot of nerves.
Oh, dude, there's
going into this.
There's probably like twice as much new runners as there are veteran runners. I would assume.
So I'm assuming I'm probably not going to be the only one who's shaken.
Oh my god, no. Dude, even the grades have fucking tournament nerves sometimes, but the things
I wouldn't think they would be nervous at all. Like, it's just...
I've seen Datadoo shake, I've seen Clipboard shake with shaky strafes. The only one I haven't seen with shaky strafes You can probably guess.
Is Bladen.
It's Bladen. Because he's not human.
Bladen. Because Bladen is just God.
He is not real.
For
That
those
man
of
is
you,
not real.
for those of you unfamiliar with who Bladen is, he is the champion for the last 3 Mach March tournaments, 2, 3, and 4. This
Like
is
I'm
Mach
not even
5.
I'm not even trying to glaze. Glazing aside, he is literally an unkillable god demon.
Nova World Record contenders shake all the time. Do they?
Not trying to make it sound like nerves are not real, because they are very real. It's whether you let them get to you or not.
Do they, Ryer? I guess you would be able to tell me that, but because he has a couple of world records of his own in Deep Rock, so. Yeah, I guess you could. I guess now that I think about it a little bit, I could think back to when we stole the Deep Rock Deep Dive Speedrun World Record from Snoop. Or not Snoop. What's his face? Milligan and co. Milligan and his group.
Yes, that's good. If you
Because
can
like
liken
because it's like we got it, and then Milligan and his group. It's kind of funny. I'm the only girl in our group, and he's the only guy in their group. It's kind of hilarious, but as far as group composition, but yeah, Milligan and his group stole it back from us, and then a couple weeks later, we got really. I think it was within a month. We got really lucky, and there's another seed that we actually managed to steal it back, and we've been holding it ever since. Millie's not the only guy in his group. I thought I thought he was with like Dora, H2, and I thought he was with 3 girls when he was trying to steal the world record back from us. No, he does play with different people. Like he doesn't always have the same group composition, unlike us, but that we have a consistent group. Well, but I thought at one point he was playing with 3 girls. Ryer.
Sorry, Anderson.
Sorry, Anderson. Yeah, let's mix it up. Let's mix it up a little. Now, what guns do I even have? I gotta figure that out.
Car and P20.
Okay.
Pilot Cooper, I have transferred some of my AI functions.
Oh, I almost had a clean one right there.
Communication across
Yeah, fuck that, Marvin. Good shit.
No, but like almost
one.
like through that laser wall, the doorway where those 2 grunts are sitting at.
Oh, now she's locked in. All right, stay locked in.
Oops. Played it too early.
We're going forward with this. The test must be complete.
You'll want to grab that second zip line.
Relevant here.
Oh, grab the second one? I've just been bouncing up. But,
Skip the first one, grab the second one.
okay. Well, because I've been skipping both of them in the full game runs, but...
I know. I'm letting you know now that grabbing the second one is faster.
Okay.
Whatever they're planning.
But make sure I'm not, Anyway.
Anyway, continue to lock in.
Oh! Hello?
Hello? What happened?
Power now. We may never.
I forgot to switch the time to the past, so I had the 2 grunts in front of me.
The way you said hello.
Because I was like, hello. Because I'm
I
not
know.
used to them being there. Like, I'm used to being in the past at that point, so I forgot to swap. H2 is the only lady I know of. Technically, she goes by anything. Oh, so I guess I was under the impression, based on the way they sounded in voice chat, they sounded like it was an all-ladies group, so, except for Milligan, but...
Did you just assume their genders, Nova? That's it. You're done. You're canceled.
Oh my god.
That's it. Get her out of here.
Hey! I'm not trying to be an asshole. Like, it's...
You're done. Get her out of here.
This is... I do not accept this fate.
Spin up the outer
Okay.
ring.
That's fine.
Oh,
Test sequence will commence.
Oh yeah, this is hell room.
Woohoo! Those are pretty smooth.
Oh,
Slide hopping all the way through a hell room. All right, I'm gonna shut up.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, shit. I thought I held these, kind of like when you're doing the cylinder skip.
The rings at my location contain a large amount of residual energy. This was the Ark's
Oh.
final destination. Anderson's plan indicated a recon mission within close proximity to the center of
No
the
silo
active
slides.
rings.
Yeah, I've still yet to figure that out. I think Chill Spirit sent me a tutorial on it, so...
That was Major Anderson's final recording. Cooper, based on your recon of this
Oh.
facility, I may have a plan. Meet me outside.
Hold it right there, pilot. That's funny.
404? Wait,
406? I'm actually gonna pull up my spreadsheet, chat, that I have with all my full game run information, just because I'm curious on, you know, as we're doing this, where... Oh, come on.
Yeah, do it.
Well, because I wholeheartedly believe Breezy when he says that doing the individual levels will help in my full game runs. Like, I wholeheartedly believe it. That if I can suss out the individual levels on their own, I can probably... I might do better when it comes to the real... like, the full game runs. Yeah, it looks like my average on standard has been like a low 4 for the most part.
Low 4. Okay.
Yeah, like a low 4 range. Alright, so let's try the hotkey to reset. It does not appear to be working. Hello? Hello?
Hello? What are you trying to hotkey?
I'm trying to reset it so that I don't lose my speedometer, but...
Reset what? You can't just say it. I'm
The-
sorry.
the
You
live
need to be more
split clock.
specific. Okay.
The live split clock.
Yeah, that's should be. Maybe it didn't save. Did you make sure that you hit accept to save the key binding in the
It
live
was
split
literally,
settings?
it's literally what's default, so... Like, it must be, like, default settings, but...
Do you have numlock on?
I do. I just checked.
Okay, try it again, and then try it again without numlock.
No. It's
No?
not resetting.
You're gonna have to rebind it then.
I may have to rebind it, yes. So I'll rebind, what is it? I only really need reset and pause, potentially. So I want to put it somewhere that I'm not going to fat finger it easily. Because I'd hate to
That's
do
on
that
you.
during the tournament. I'm just looking at my hand placement on the keyboard. I could probably...
Do like right alt or right controller or something.
What?
Do right alt or right controller or something. Those are good hotkeys.
Let's say that's a good point, but yeah, let's make reset. It actually shows up in live split as menu, like left or right alt, and then control key is the right one.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and unless I need to turn on global hotkeys,
That would be a good idea.
it's actually on. Wait,
What?
Toggle global hotkeys. I shouldn't need to toggle it. Because I have the little checkbox checked.
Weird.
Oh, there we go. Alright, I figured it out.
Nice.
Now let's see if I lose my speedometer. I did go ahead and just bind global hotkeys to, like, the /, which is pretty much right next to the other two, but...
Yeah.
Oh, it's still on! Alright, I figured it out, chat. We're good to go. I think for future endeavors, I think we finally finished troubleshooting.
I think the speedometer just disappears when you're in BT sometimes, but you'll get it back as a pilot.
Maybe, but
Speedometer is not really that important in BT.
it's really
Pilot
not.
Cooper, I have transferred some of my AI functions into your helmet in order to permit communication across time shifts.
What? How did you perfectly shoot the Marvin slings? Alright,
Don't
I'll shut
know.
up.
Evacuate and set up a choke point. Additional laser medics are online.
Oh. Unfortunate Prowler. If that happens, you just gotta motor mag into him.
Southeast elevator banks on level 4 to intercept. We're going forward with this.
Pilot, a fragment of Anderson's damaged log may be relevant.
There we go.
Activating log playback.
112 button, okay.
Can you guys see it okay? Because it kind of looks scrunched on my point of view.
Live split?
Yeah, it looks kind of scrunched.
Looks fine. Perfectly visible.
I just don't know if it's easily readable.
It is. Maybe not on a phone, but then again,
I'll say maybe on
hardly ever
phones,
is.
like, it's not going to be visible no matter what, but, like...
yeah. Just the nature of corner
Yeah.
screen elements.
Anderson's log 342.
Why is everybody bugging me? What the heck? You people know when I stream. Stop bugging me. Maybe I need to start shutting off my phone.
Do
When
not disturb would be a good idea.
I mean, I have Do Not Disturb, I just don't have it on, but maybe I should be putting it on.
This one's empty.
It's there for a reason.
The arc must be somewhere else.
I mean, I usually only use that if I'm like... Oh.
Spin up the outer ring. Testing. Quest will once the up. Play.
Shoot. If it would help, Breezy, I can, like, live stream directly to you, so then you're not dealing with stream delay, but...
If you want. If you don't want a delayed reaction, then sure. If you want me to react instantly, or if you want me to not react at all, it's up to you.
Pilot, the rings at my location contain a large amount of residual energy. This was the
Oh,
Oh, you thought I was gonna be able to hit it, but...
It's
close
alright.
proximity to the center of the active rings.
Oh, trust me, I knew the timing for that one. I've done it before.
That was Major Anderson's final recording. Cooper, based on your recon of this facility...
Oh, that jump off the railing was smooth.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was gonna hit it or not, but...
Very nearly sub 4.
Oh yeah, they started doing Friday night fights. They're like,
Friday
it's
night
almost
funkin'?
like warm-ups before the tournament starts.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw an announcement from
Ooh.
Shug. that they were gonna do, if you'd like to compete,
Spicy.
let me know. Yeah, they're opening it up for competition. For the all of February. All matches are best of 9 and use the same rules. For rusty players to get back into the swing of things, if you'd like to compete, let me know.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but it's I'm probably just gonna wait until Mach March starts, but yeah, across all the difficulties, I've only had 2 sub 4 ENC2s. Otherwise, everything else has been like low 4. Because I'm looking across all the difficulty levels.
If you can get a sub 4 in tourney, that'd be pretty solid.
That would be freaking sick if I could get a sub 4. Even on Master, my best is 403, so... but there's not really a lot of combat in ENC2. There's practically none, but... I digress. Looks fine. Okay. Because I didn't know if it was, like, scrunched, if you guys maybe had a hard time reading it, but... Good to know. But yeah, I think it is partially, nerves. Nervousness, a little bit.
TF2SR is actually live right now.
Yeah, they
just
are live.
followed
I
their
got a Twitch notification for it, actually. It's 2 p.m., and it looks like they have a bot that converts it to your local time zone.
This is exciting. I'm really excited that you get to compete. I really wonder who your opponent's going to be.
It's really gonna...
Probably someone we've never heard of.
Probably someone we've never heard of.
Actually, that's very likely.
Because I was looking at the leaderboard, and a lot of the people that have already signed up are in like the top 10% of runners, top 10, 20% of runners.
Yeah.
At least out of the names that I recognize, and I looked at the any percent board. Most of the participants are in like the top quarter of players.
There's probably going to be a lot more signups in the coming days.
Yeah, I was asking Human, and he said on average there's about 60. For the last couple of years, there's been like 60 people that have competed. Maybe with more training, my tournament nerves will ease up a little bit.
No, the nerves are never going to go away.
No?
You just have to learn how to ignore them. I will fair warn you, there will be nerves when you get into your first match. But if you can overcome those, whew, my God, you're going to be flying.
I'll honestly be surprised if I get past the first stage. Like
if you get dropped into Simulacrum, that's perfectly fine. You'll still get to play a little bit.
I think, yeah, it's like a single elimination at that point. And I think it's best of 5.
Yeah.
If I remember the rules right. And I'm sure as we get closer, the commentators and organizers are going to make sure everybody is squared away with the rules.
Of course. They're not going to just throw you to the wolves. They're going to make sure you're set.
Yeah. Nerves are inevitable. Oh, yeah, like, it's... If it's anything like when I do my full game runs, like, there are still nerves there, but I guess you could say I've partially learned how to cope with them when it comes to the full game runs.
That's all it is, just a big dose of copium.
I think they actually have an emote in the Discord called Copium or something. I don't know if they do, but I thought I saw it somewhere.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
Yeah, if they have it, I think they have one. Learning how to play through them is another thing. It is, Ryer. It sure is.
Heretic Slayers of All High, Lego Steve. Who is Steve?
That, I have a fun... Speaking of, like, the L-Star and, like, running jokes, I don't think you were here. I don't think you were in the Discord yet when this happened, but I uploaded a video. It was about Deep Rock, and and you know how YouTube kind of detects what game it is when you upload a video.
Yes.
So the joke is, and where Lego Steve and Nova What came from, you know, the Lego head, those two emotes come from the fact that YouTube identified one of my Deep Rock videos as a Lego video.
Oh.
And I was confused, and so my brother made us 2 more funny emotes for the Discord.
Go home, YouTube. You're drunk.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, Lego Steve is an old one.
That's
Yeah, I
pretty
had to
good.
tell Breezy about that running joke.
That's pretty good.
So if you're wondering where Lego Steve and Nova What came from, that's where. It's when YouTube misidentified one of my videos as being of a Lego game and not Deep Rock.
That's great, honestly.
Yeah, we've got a couple of funny emotes. If you look at Nova Blind, it's a Deep Rock dwarf's head with a blindfold. That one is one of the oldest emotes, so most people weren't around at that point. That one comes from when Diamond used to come over to my place, and he would coordinate with chat to mess with my builds in Deep Rock. He and chat would pick a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, and a grenade, as well as overclocks for those things, and the mods. And I would be going in blind, and they would also pick a mission. So they would send me into a mission. I have no idea what my build is. I have to figure it out and escape in one piece. Whatever mission they gave me.
I love inside jokes.
I have to figure out what my build is based on how the weapon behaves, if it has any special abilities, because some of the overclocks actually give you other stuff that you can do. So there's stuff that I can test for if I do certain things. So I can either confirm or rule out certain overclocks, certain options. Others are harder. It depends on what weapon it is. But alright. Let's give it another go around. I got about another... Actually, this might have to be my last round because of what time it's getting to be. Damn, time flies when you're... doing this.
When you're learning how to go fast.
Oh, that's every day when I'm playing Titanfall.
Sorry, Anderson.
Sorry, Anderson. What? It just tears it right off.
And then he does a little smack on his booty cheek.
I still wonder how Anderson got there. It's always my eternal question.
I don't know, time swapping is weird, man.
Pilot Cooper, I have transferred some of my AI functions into your helmet.
Okay, that was a little bit smoother, but...
Time shifts.
Shit, I hit the railing.
Evacuate and set up a choke point.
Yes. Oh, he still got in your way. Fuck that prowler.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he still got in the way and he didn't die.
Pilot, a fragment of Anderson's damaged log may be relevant here. Activating log playback.
341. The IMC found everything all right. If you hold space and time, you sure know it's potentially catastrophic.
We don't test the Ark's power now. We may never have another chance. Zulu 6, prep the Ark for delivery.
Oh, it just fucked up again.
What happened?
It, stopped suddenly.
What? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it stopped after Anderson 1. Oops, that's not the right one. Ah! Chapter 2. Okay.
I will let you know that won't be an issue because they will be timing you themselves.
I was gonna say, I would hope that if
If your
Night
timer
Light Split
stops,
were
it's
to...
not an issue. Not an
Okay.
issue.
I didn't think so, because, like, you know, technical difficulties are a thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to reassure you.
Well, I didn't have any doubt about that, but...
In order to prevent communication across time
Ready
shifts.
against evacuated. Set up a choke point. Additional lasers. Meshes are online. Activating critical corridor. But we have an intruder. Heavily alarmed and dangerous. All units in the area, proceed to the southeast elevator bank. Going forward with the descent. The test must be
Pilot, a fragment of Anderson's damaged log may be relevant here. Activating log playback.
Log 341. The IMC found something already. It controlled space and time. It shows up on the building. Storing it. Whatever they're planning, it's potentially catastrophic. Anderson.
We don't test the Ark's power now. We may never have another chance. Zulu 6, press the Ark for
There we
delivery.
go, now it's still running, but...
Anderson's log 342. The fold weapon's power source is called the Ark. Doesn't look like they've perfected the casing. This one's empty. The Ark must be somewhere else. Anderson out.
Spin up the outer ring. Test sequence. Control commence once the Ark claim.
Ark successfully delivered to both weapons. Commencing test run.
Pilot, the rings at my location contain a large amount of residual energy. This was the Ark's final destination. Anderson's plan indicated a recon mission with
That was just high enough, but...
rings.
They were targeting.
That was Major Anderson's final recording. Cooper, based on your recon of this facility, I may have a plan.
Ooh! That's the sub 4.
Nice. That's Speedy. Speedy Gonzalez.
I want to see how low I can get that for most of the levels. What's my average blood and rust, actually, while we're on the subject of average? I guess my average blood and rust may not be entirely accurate because it's the entire level versus ending at Kane's radio.
Yeah, that would not be accurate.
Yeah, so unfortunately I don't think I can use...
What you can do is just subtract the time that it takes for the It's about 60 seconds from the time you grab Kane's helmet to the end level fades out.
So I guess if that's the metric, then...
It's not exact, but it's
Well,
approximately
yeah.
60 seconds.
If it's close enough, then I can kind of estimate what my average runtime is. So skimming over my standard numbers, it looks like a low mid 6 by that metric is my average, because most of my runs are in like the low mid 7 range. So if we subtract a minute to account for Kane's radio, then it's roughly a low mid 6 is
You
my
gonna see
average.
how low you can get that time?
My record, if by that metric, would be 5:37 if we subtract about a minute, because my current PB on Blood and Rust is 6:37. Honestly, if I can nail a sub 6 during the tournament, that would be pretty damn good. If Blood and Rust
Yes.
ends up being picked.
Set these goals for yourself.
Yeah, if I can get a sub 6 on Blood and Rust, a sub 4, I mean, I'm just kind of looking at the standard levels right now, the starter levels. If I can get a sub 4 ENC2, and if I can get like a low 3 Beacon 2, because my PB is 309, so if I can get a low 3, if I'm really lucky, maybe a sub 3. I haven't gotten sub 3 at all yet. I have not managed to do that on Beacon 2. On
You gotta remember to
any
you
difficulty.
gotta remember to play psychological warfare too with your opponent with the picks and bans. Very important.
Psychological warfare. You'd have to... If we're deafened, how am I gonna know?
You're gonna talk to each other before and after the match starts.
So what psychological warfare are you talking about?
You gotta know their strengths and weaknesses, know what levels they're good at, know what levels they're bad at, and then pick the levels that they're bad at. That's psychological warfare.
Clap. Yeah, Ryer, that was okay. That was pretty good. That was a sub 4. Honestly, that's probably pretty realistic to shoot for as a consistent sub 4. If I can nail that before the tournament starts, at least for ENC2.
That's a good start.
Well, I guess, yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna aim as low as I can get it, but... Because I don't know what levels are gonna get picked, so I need to train for all possible most possible contingencies, as many as possible.
Oh my god, just to fuck with your opponent, if you ever get the opportunity, dude, you have to pick the arc.
Why? Why would I do that? I'm not gonna be an asshole.
Ah, okay, alright.
I mean, I could be an asshole and pick Arc, but they would also have to agree to do Arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
sure.
TBF, Beacon 3, and Arc that are gentlemen's agreement counterpicks. Like, it's the psychological warfare. Oh, sounds like a plot for a Metal Gear game. The psychological warfare. I've never played Metal Gear, so I don't know the premise of those games.
Snake.
Yeah, that's about the only thing I know of Metal Gear. Is that
Me too.
iconic line.
Me too.
Yeah,
And
that's about the only thing I know.
alert sound. That's classic as well.
Alright, chat. Well, I am gonna have to head out here, unfortunately. I do gotta head to work at my other job. You should, but they're heavily political. Well, I don't...
Political.
if they're political, in what respect?
I'm almost scared to ask how.
Well, if I'm gonna play Metal Gear, I need to know how that political aspect is defined, because obviously the last thing I want to do is stoke political debate or discussion, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk gaming. We're not here to talk politics, so...
Politics are very volatile.
Exactly.
Right now.
That's why I've banned any discussion of politics, is because of that volatility. So, and people should not be... I firmly believe that regardless of what side of the political aisle you're on, you should not be defined solely by your political party affiliation. That should not be how a person is defined. is by their political affiliation. That should not be happening to anybody. Doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, but
Labels and buzzwords are just relied on too heavily by too many people.
They are. Because I know people that are on the other side of the political aisle from me, and I could care less, like, what their politics are. I don't care. If you've got a good character, if you're a good person, I don't care who you vote for. I don't. So
There's like a political roadmap that I came across a while back that perfectly sums it up. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's keep that in the DMs, and it's kind of interesting, though, like, it's mostly stuff related to anti-war and stuff like that, says. Okay.
Political compass was more of the term that I meant.
Ah, okay.
Usually the extremists are bad, and then somewhere in the middle is the truth.
Right. I mean, that's kind of true on both sides of the aisle, but anyway. All right, chat.
My point exactly.
Yeah. So there's bad people on both sides of the aisle. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what side it is. But anyway.
Yes. All right. With that lovely political realization out the way.
Trying to minimize.
Good job.
Yes. I'm trying my best, Breezy. I want to compete. I want to be able to try and have fun at least, like, despite the nerves.
I am living for the day when you start that first match of your first set. Oh my gosh.
If you're able to be there, I would love for you to be able to watch it live. Otherwise, I will record it and I will send it to you. I will upload it to my channel and everybody will be able to see it.
Titanfall will be streaming it, I'm certain, or the TF2SR will be streaming it, so.
Yeah, it's just, well, because there's going to be a lot of people potentially competing at once, so I don't know how that's going to work. Because just before we leave off chat, if the rules stay about the same as they were last year, it looks like the matches, so tournament sets must be played at the same time as your opponents. For the group stage, you're welcome to schedule your matches with your opponent over the course of the week that the groups will be taking place, which is March 1st through March 15th. So it's like a date range. Okay. You must be in a Discord voice chat with your opponent. If you don't have a mic, you may communicate via text, but voice is preferred. Match reporting, both you and your opponent must individually time your runs. You must share it with your opponent. Feel free to use DMs, group chat, or tournament discussion. Upon match completion, do two things. Have the winning player fill out this form and post in-tournament results with the following information.
Cool.
Names of both players, set score, and the levels that were played.
Cool.
Recording or streaming your group matches, stage matches is not required, but is recommended in the event of any sort of results dispute. Final bracket matches will be played from March 16th through the 31st, with matches streamed mostly on weekends and a break on Titanfall 2 speedruns on Twitch. If you do not get your match scheduled for a stream, please play it out ASAP throughout the week, and you are liable to be disqualified if you drag your feet, but I imagine that doesn't really happen very much, if at all. Semifinals, grand finals will be streamed on the 30th and the 31st.
I would just focus on the beginning of March.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna stream any of the group stages.
I doubt it. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't think they're gonna start streaming it until it gets to the final brackets.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I make it there, I'm gonna be fucking proud of myself if I can actually get to that point, but it's...
So I won't be able to be there for you then. That's sad.
Why?
Well, at least for your first stages. You'll have to let me know how it goes, though.
Well, I'll record it. I'll be recording it, so I'll be able to put it on my channel, but as far as the final brackets, if I actually somehow manage to skirt by and make it to that point...
Then you'll be on the big stage.
Oh boy, that'll be the real pressure. But I'm going to be on vacation for a good chunk of that time, that second part of March, so that's going to be tricky. I'm actually going to have my mother remind me of when exactly our trip dates are, when we leave and when we return. I thought I had it written down somewhere, but I don't think I do. Alright, chat, well, I actually do need to get my ass up, so I will, I will catch you guys later. I will chat with you some more, Breezy, at tonight, as time allows at work, so...
Okay. Should be available.
Okay. Alright, chat.
Alright.
Catch you guys tomorrow for Halo. Make sure you're there,
God,
Breezy.
tomorrow's
We're doing
Saturday.
Halo. Yes, we're doing Halo. See you guys then,
All right.
everybody.
GG's. Bye bye.
Jeez.